I'm joined here today with ex-England and Northampton legend Paul Grayson, and we're going to take you through some of the things that we consider when designing a World Cup rugby ball. So this is the ball for Rugby World Cup 2015, and what we've got behind us here is a few of the examples that Gilbert provided to previous tournaments. 95, 99 and 2003 all featured our trademark ellipse design. I think, Paul, you actually won a World Cup with one of these?
Yeah, the exact. A fantastic ball, and always brings back memories, hours and hours of practice that went into from everybody that went into that tournament. But yeah, a fantastic ball, and obviously if it comes with a medal, it tends to be your favourite.
So Paul, when you were playing and especially kicking, was there anything within the design of the ball that you would look for to assist you?
Obviously visibility is key. If you think about the different scenarios, you could be catching a ball, say from a kick-off, a second row who's lifted by two props, probably 4 or 5 feet off the ground, trying to catch the ball around 12 feet in the air, dropping out of the night sky with floodlights. You need a ball that's going to stand out from that background. That's where obviously the colours on the end of the ball differentiated from the white areas, and that's with the ball spinning end over end. If your catch has a fly half, if you're taking a ball that's delivered from your scrum half, obviously it's going to be rotating the other way, and the colours become a little more mixed but no less defined. So whatever the background is and whatever the spin on the ball, you need to be able to pick it out and make sure that you can do your bit, which is either catch it or pass it. So obviously from a kicker's point of view, a goal kicker's point of view, first and foremost is your setup and the look of the ball that you want. For me, from this ball, I'd want it slightly away from me, slightly out, so I can probably just see the inside of the Gilbert, but I've got a clear sight line into the back of the ball and where the colours merge on the seam. Obviously I would advocate that people aim with the seams, which then means that as you hit the ball, your foot hits the seam, goes deeper into the ball and creates more energy, so the ball will travel further, but also it's a perfect aiming mechanism for the posts, and that's where the colours blend. So you could pick a point here on the seam, whether that be the pink or the bottom of the blue, where you want to drive your foot into the back of the ball, and it gives you you think back over the years, kickers who really concentrate hard into the back of the ball. Rob Andrew from years ago, he didn't lean forward because he felt comfortable doing it. He's actually a bit short-sighted, Rob, and he wanted to find that point on the ball absolutely with his eye, so that he could trust what was going to happen from there on in.
Sure. So I suppose it's fair to say that different kickers would have different styles, and they might be looking for a slightly different point on the ball.
Yeah, and that's you want that, obviously, the consistency in the pattern, and on each different ball that you get, it's exactly the same. And like I say, not every player tees the ball up the same way. Some guys like Lee Halfpenny, as an example, would have the ball tilted quite a long way forward, so he'd be picking a different spot to Owen Farrell, or if I was kicking the ball, we'd be hitting it slightly different areas, but you'd be looking for something to a colour to really focus in on, or a particular area of the markings that you can look for every time and know it's going to be there.
The tournament look and feel provided some inspiration to the design for the 2015 World Cup ball, but most importantly, the main element that comes into designing any ball is making sure that it's visible at all times and you can have clearly defined points along it. So interestingly enough, the World Cup ball for 2015 is the first ball that's going to have a variety of different colours on. You can see previously we had predominantly greens and blues from the logo, and this time we've got a much more colourful ball, taking the inspiration from the tournament look and feel. I suppose, Paul, the most important thing about all of that is the fact that the design is inspired by the look and feel, but ultimately the actual design of the ball takes all of the technical considerations into viewpoint first.
First and foremost, the ball has to perform technically, and it has to meet the standards expected at a world level. Aside from that, the individual styling now, all these balls are instantly recognisable in a period in time defined by the 4-yearly tournament. This is the first time that the colours have come away from the IRB colours, which is a fantastic opportunity to give it a real individuality. So whether you're catching a kick-off, a line out, passing the ball, or kicking it as an elite performer in what will be the biggest tournament, or one of the biggest tournaments of your life, the ball has to deliver for you technically, but stylistically, and for the public and the flavour of the tournament, obviously it's got to deliver on on those fronts as well.